Hey everybody out there, my name is Chris Nicholson, and right in front of me, this is the Williams Symphony Grand. So what I'm doing another project, and I do a lot of projects as I usually do. And over here, I have one of my computers that I had actually, for a long time I used it, then I put it away and stuff like that. So I needed a computer, and this is right over here. This is my Dell laptop, and I have it actually hooked up from a single cable going from the laptop into the Symphony Grand. And what I'm actually doing is right now is basically I am composing. A lot of people don't realize that I'm also an arranger. I'm a professional arranger. So not only that I just play boogie woogie, a lot of people think that all I play is just like boogie woogie and ragtime, which is one of my professions. But I like to arrange music. I like to basically, whatever's in my mind, I like to actually have it on like a blank slate, like a canvas, and then write it out. So I'm going to show you different parts that I actually did on here before I show you the whole thing. Okay, so first is the drums. Now, one thing I love about the Symphony Grand is that you can actually see what tracks you're playing on. And whatever tracks that you're playing on here, it could be a different color, which is really cool. So these are tracks that I did earlier, and I'm going to show you it just to see, and you get to hear the quality of the instruments, you know, being played one by one. So this is the drums right over here. Just take this off. And here's the drums, which is going to be right here. I have to think of the rhythm. Number one, of course I have to think of the drums, and then I have to think of the percussion. All the drums and the percussion are basically on the same track, which is track 10. So what I do is I think of the rhythm, like the bossa nova that you hear, and then I work on the bass and the drums first. Put a little bit of hi-hat in, and then I decide what kind of percussions actually match it and go straight into it, which is really neat. Okay, so let's mute that. And let's hear the bass. So when I'm doing a style arrangement, usually the style arrangement is in a key of C. But in my head, it's in a different key. So I'm playing it differently. So what I do is I play it in my head, the actual key that I hear it, because I don't want to lose it and I don't want to mess it up. And after I do that, then I transpose it down to C. So it could be in the key of E flat, which this one is, or it could be in a key of F sharp, and like I can only hear it in F sharp, but I can't transpose it in my brain. So that's what I do. I play the bass line, which you're going to actually hear. And you can see, look at this, you can actually see what you're playing. So if you make a mistake, you can actually see it on here. And right now, it's like an orange color. The rest of the lights are blue, but this is an orange color. And I love that. And you can actually see, and you can actually, you know, without the music in front of you, you can see the track. Okay, so that's the bass line right there. Then after that, I have the piano. So the piano, I want it to fit in with the bass line. So I'm just going to let you hear just the piano alone. It's a green color. So that's the piano alone. One thing I love about this Williams is that it's basically it can control your DAWs, which is really good. You don't have to have external monitors. Everything is on board here. You got you got 8 speakers, not 6, I'm sorry. Symphony Grand 1 had 6. This one you have 8 speakers. It's a workhorse. It's really, really cool. Okay, so let me let you hear the, this is the guitar. So I had the guitar with it. I think this is, this is the strings. That reminds me, when I'm working with the software, what I have to do is I have to turn the local off on here. So I go to MIDI and off, and here's the strings right here. Yellow. So when I press the keys right here, it actually it falls to that channel that I have on the Cakewalk. And beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so next track that I have is the guitar, which is right here, and that is going to be a red color. Watch this. You want to stay at a certain range. Some guitars go high and some guitars go real low, like a bass if they have more strings, stuff like that. I don't go past E, because if you go past E, if you're an arranger, it does not really sound like a guitar, you know? So you have to stay mostly in this kind of range. Unless if it's electric guitar, you can stay in this kind of range right up here. But that's what the guitar usually starts with. E, that's A, D, G, B, and E. So that's what it is. So I have to stay in that range just for guitars. Okay, so let's go to the next track. And this one over here is a flute, I think. Yeah. So this is a flute. Very nice, very peppy. Okay, so I'm only showing you the intro, and this is the major part of the intro. So in my mind, what I have to do is not only have to work on a major, I have to work on a minor, and I have to work on the 7th part. So you have to control all of that in your mind. What will it sound like if it was going to be a minor? You know, it has to be a little sadder, or it has to be a little bit more adventurous. What if it's 7th chord? You know, a lot of people don't do the 7th chord. So if it's 7th chord, it has to be exciting. It has to be nice. Okay, so I haven't worked on those parts yet, but I'll show you in another video. And the last one, right here, is a French horn, and that's going to be a purple. And here we go. This is what it sounds like. As you can see, I made some mistakes right over there. A lot of mistakes right over there. Is that I have to go back into the software and correct those mistakes, because it's not, I quantized it, but it went off the different quantize. So the only way that I can actually put those back is if I re-record it again, or if I go through the microscope on the DAW, sorry. If I go to the microscope on the DAW and draw it in. And that's what I have to do sometimes, is draw it in, or I have to actually, if it's in a wrong note, I can play the right note back in, or whatever. Okay, so now let me let you hear the full style. This is just the intro, then I'm going to let you hear the rest of the full style. So here you go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the whole composition that I did. This is going to be the intro. This is going to be the normal. This is going to be the variation, and this is going to be the two fill-ins. Because just like how it is all step right here, the normal, the intro, the normal, the variation, fill-in 1, fill-in 2, and also the ending. Now, keep in mind, these are 16 measure long, so they're not little cheap rhythms. Plus, you have 7 tracks, 16 measures long, 7 tracks, and this is only. I was gonna say this is just the natural. You know, this is not the 7th, or I should say this is only the major. This is not the 7th, and this is not the minor. So here we go. When I'm doing these arrangements, I have to pretend like I am right in front of the orchestra. I have to be the instruments that I'm doing. And also I have to basically set my mindset as that instrument, as the characteristics. So I'm my own conductor. This is the band right here, and that's how I do my arrangements on here. So if you're looking at a symphony grand, this is perfect to do arrangements with. This is perfect if you wanted to just hook up your piano to your DAW and do a lot of things with it. I mean, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit with it. I absolutely love doing arranging. I tell you this, there's going to be more. There's going to be more. So I have to come up with a minor version with it, and I have to come up with the 7th version of it, which is really cool. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of the 7th version. I'm not yet finished with it yet, but I'll give you a little sneak peek. I don't have the, I'm sorry, not the 7th, the minor version. I do not have, let's see. I do not have the 7th version, and I don't have that many instruments in the minor version. So here's the full thing, going to be just the minor versions of it. I'm planning to have actually the same instruments, so enjoy. I forgot the drums. I muted the drums. So the drums stay the same. So here we go. When everything is said and done and everything is finished, what I have to do on here, let me demute everything and put it back into the major version. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag everything down. This is what if I have the 7th and if I have the minor already completed. Drag everything down, go to my transpose, because right now it's in a key of E flat. So go to transpose. And so transposing back to C, that's going to be 1. You're going to start at 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be -4. So what I do is I press -4 and transpose it. And voila, I got it in a key of C. So I don't have to play it back in a key of C. So now this is the full arrangement in a key of C. And enjoy. put on the auto accompaniments, press that C chord. That's what you're going to hear as one of the arrangements. Everybody, thank you so much for watching me. If you'd like to know more about this beautiful piano, the Symphony Grand 2, you can go on the Williams website. It's actually posted. And you can hear some more samples of some rhythms. I'm going to be posting some more videos about it later, and some sounds, which is really good, the voices. And so go to williamspianos.com. You can also go to my fan page, and you can know more about it, because I'm going to post a website on my fan page. If you'd like to request a video of what sound you'd like to hear or what rhythm you'd like to hear, be sure to message me about it. And I tell you this, you're getting a very, very good quality piano for a very low price. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care of each other. Please be safe. Bye-bye.